Yo, what is going on? It is currently Tuesday, January 6th, 5:28 p.m. And today I did take an L of about $561, 261 across two accounts. Only evals. I wanted to take a trade on my funded today, but I did not get offered. This was just from last night. But you see, 260. It was only 260. I risked 400. I had a technical difficulty. I'll get into that when I get into the trade. But coming into the day, I was bullish until these London highs. Idealistically, I wish that this open candle could have been a Judas swing lower, running out these 5-minute equal lows because these hadn't been made yet. So running out these 5-minute equal lows, SMT with it on ES, and then we run up to London high. But that first candle just took both of these buy side targets, and after that, I was pretty bearish because we still had those 5-minute equal lows and London low resting below, and we still have these stacked Asia London lows from yesterday. So I was seeking shorts. Definitely would have taken this 1 minute had it closed right here. And then I didn't like this rejection at all. We ultimately got the closure. I just didn't like the rejection, bro. It was just shitty. It was this 2 minute. I wanted to take it off of this 2 minute, but you see the rejection and you see nothing closing. So I just called it a day. And then with this long, honestly, this long is not bad at all. However, from the way I trade, me personally, these equal lows at the low, I'm not going to take it. Even though it technically is a protected low, being as though we do have an SMT with it, I'm going to pass up on that. Didn't get anything the previous day high, which would have been my next buy side target because we decently are in bullish order flow, especially overnight. Now, once we take previous day high, we are in clear bullish order flow. However, we have no more buy side targets whatsoever. What do we have? We have this high all the way up here, which we'll get into this high shortly, because this high had already been taken on ES. So this high has been SMT'd since right here. This high has been SMT'd since yesterday. There's been an SMT at this high since yesterday. Now, it can be an added confluence to my trade that I took today. However, it is not a confluence that I used. I only used the internal SMT. So we had a sweep of all buy side targets. We left below equal lows. There was a 15-minute gap, a 5-minute gap, all right through here. And we just had all of this. I believe I was targeting the 15-minute. Yeah. No, I was targeting the 5-minute, like this lower 5-minute, or like all of this. Yeah, I was targeting to fill these 5 minutes basically, because it was on eval. The reason I didn't take this on funded, one, it took a while to inverse. This was the inverse that we were looking for, was this 2-minute candle. This 2-minute took 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 minutes. However, the only reason I did enter internal SMT, and look at the displacement on this candle, a 30-point displacing candle. Entered right away. I didn't enter right away. I tried to limit order. However, my contracts was sent to NQ, so I was trying to buy in 8 contracts. And brother, oh no, I was trying to buy in like 6 and then size in as we went. I was gonna try that kind of thing, but brother, it rejected. I was so confused. And then I checked here, MNQ, but I still did get in around here. Actually, let's turn on executions to see exactly where I got in and out. Let's see. So this would have been the trade. I had my stop at this SMT'd high because that's a protected high. It's SMT'd. And I was just going to run it to this 5-minute down here. Damn, alpha looks so much clearer than bull knocks for some reason. Okay, let's hold up. Why the fuck does my Nasdaq look like that? When the fuck did Nasdaq get the little green logo? Bro, oh my gosh, can my PC let me close up? Bro, what is this green logo on Nasdaq? Alright. Let's go to that 2-minute. Alright, so I'm gonna try to get exact risk for you guys. Let's go. Try to get exact risk. Let's see where my buy-in was. I bought 7. Okay. 7 at, damn, 741 and 737. So 741 was my main price. Let's 741. No, we'll just like do this just to like even it out. Because there were 2 different prices. Oh my gosh, I'm a fucking dingus pingus. 741. Just go 740. All right, for 7. I was risking 420, which honestly wasn't enough, but I really liked the risk on it to target 4,000. It would have just been targeting 1,000 to be honest. And I closed out. Where did I close out? At 758. Because why did I close out at 758? Right here. As you can see, we inverse this 2-minute back to the upside. And once we inverse that 2-minute back to the upside, the only thing, because I have seen this play out before, the only reason why I did not immediately close out was I wanted to see this 30-second get inverse to the downside, but as soon as we held it, I closed out right on the candle that showed that we held it. And ultimately, we would have ended up hitting full stop loss. So only like 11 L, saved myself from losing an extra $200, so an extra 400 in total. And then Will ended up taking this trade. The reason I didn't take this trade is because it is from that same SMT'd high, which the high is from January 2nd. ES has already ran that high, which right here, ES ran that high at 9:30 on the 5th. So 9:30 yesterday. So we've been SMT'd with that high since yesterday. And quite frankly, it is a high from Friday. What was that? Friday afternoon? Friday morning. It's Friday's morning high. And we've been SMT'd with it for over 24 hours. I'm sorry, but it's just not strong to me. And we're in clear bullish order flow. We just watched a 2-minute inverse fail. We had, like, it was just clear that we wanted to continue higher. And I personally did not like it. The risk on it was beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't a trade for me. And it ended up playing out. Because we had poured down and then we continued the rest of the day higher. But yeah, it just yeah, this just, I don't like this trade for me personally. Granted, it played out. I've seen this trade not play out so many times. We had too much just going for me to not want to take this trade. You know, we had the 5-minute down here to target that's what helped and all of that, like the 15, all the bearish targets did help, but I don't know, that it's just that SMT being from fucking 2 days ago, or a day ago technically, high being from 2 days ago. And also we had seen this fail. We've seen the resweep. We took the resweep. We failed there. We seen another sweep of that. We ended up going down and watched this 1-minute fail. We came back up, resweep the resweep of the resweep of the resweep, and then inversed. I don't know. It just, to me, wasn't anything special to me. I didn't care for it, to be honest. I did not like the trade that much. This would have been like a C-rated trade. But other than that, that was my L for the day. Starting off 2026 with a fucking L. Beautiful. But yeah, I'm definitely, there's a lot of things coming. I ripped the trade, bro. Like, you know, this before me, I wouldn't have taken this. I would have been scared to take it. But I don't think this is a bad trade. We had edged my break even by less than a fucking point. Oh, by less than 2 points, 1.75 points. And yeah, just not mad at this trade whatsoever. The only reason I did take it was because of that 1-minute displacing, well, the displacing candle in general. And yeah, ultimately after the equal lows, I was trying to get this 1-minute inverse back to the upside. I had really strong faith because you've seen how high this pumped, and I was going to take it to this internal high. So this was another trade I was going to take. But as you can see, we never got it. I would have taken this on eval. We never got it though. And yeah, that's about it for my day. Small loss. Not a loss on funded. Yeah, I'm ready for tomorrow. Oh shit, I think I froze my camera. I opened my AirPods and I froze my camera. Okay. I'm ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're back to Red Folder News. 10 a.m. And then we have Red Folder News the rest of the week. I promise you I'm going to bank this week. It's going to be a green week. So yeah, I promise that. And when I make promises, I'm supposed to be keeping them. So yeah, I will catch you guys when I catch you guys. Peace out. Well, no, I don't want to say that. I got to end off on a positive note. I can't be like, catch you guys when I catch you guys. Peace, love, positivity, all that good stuff. See you guys tomorrow. Always chase your dreams.